Chihuahua.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Rise and shine.
I'm the leader of the Repeal the 19th.
I think it was awesome. Sorry, whoever's offended by that concept, I don't care. I thought it was awesome.
Because we have a tendency to think that way around here.
My nigga.
Y'all the ones bringing this stuff in here, but I'm the poster child for it.
Where are you from, bro?
Oh, I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, that's a sick accent, bro. I haven't heard that before. That's awesome, dude.
It's my team. It's my quarterback.
And you're trying to get a controversial statement out of me, but
Come after me! I'm a man! I'm 40!
Bring your ass. Hey.
You serious?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will from Game On. He's Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. And my, oh my, who would have thought that we were going to get one of the most exciting, high-scoring Monday Night Football games of the year from the Broncos and the Browns? Yeah. We're going to talk about that one, then we'll talk about we've got another week of NFL coming up, of course, but we got 6 teams on a bye. Doesn't really matter, though. We only got 4 teams that can win the Super Bowl. Cricket and I are going to talk about that. We got the college football playoff rankings coming out today. Plus, I don't know. There's other things. I don't know. I had something there. Oh, plus, we're going to start off with me talking shit to ST14 fan. How about that? How about that?
All right.
By the way, you got to fix your microphone. Crick's here. I also thought that Cricket wasn't going to be here, or was going to be late this morning. When I didn't see you in here, buddy, I was getting ready to talk about how you were acting like you didn't care. That,
I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay. He was acting like he didn't care that I beat him in fantasy football yesterday, but I think he did. Anyways, hope you guys are having a good morning. Let me get everything else set up here. Myself, shout out to Rumble, by the way. We love Rumble. Shout out. You're the real MVP. Putting us up on the feature spot. We appreciate that. Hope you guys are having a good morning. I see a couple of you over there right now as everyone rolls in. There we go. We've got Mont in the house. Good morning, Mont. Mastering Rumble. What up, buddy? How we do? Oh, is that Trump flossing? God, love it. There he is. He's back.
Better?
Oh, yeah.
Much better. Okay.
Much better.
A little late this morning. I didn't have time to click all the settings. Like I said, once again, technology randomly disconnected my microphone and stuff. It'll stay connected for 2 months, and then like a random morning I'm running late, it just decides to turn it off.
And it's always the worst time. Worst timing possible.
Always.
Mastering's here, by the way. He says he's just chilling,
man. Good to see you, Mastering, and Mont in there. Good to see y'all, man.
He says you never saw that Trump one. Oh, I've seen it before. It's just been a while, so I was like, oh yeah, that's Trump floss. But I mean, that one seems like it's going a little faster than normal. I mean, that's a pretty fast floss for a 78-year-old man. You know what I mean?
You didn't bet that, did you?
Morning, Will. You really bet Judy Octopus? Yeah, Judy Octopus plus 5,000, baby.
No, you didn't.
50-1 for those of you who don't know what that is.
You didn't bet that.
Why don't you guys ever believe me on these things?
You didn't bet that.
I didn't bet that one.
I was like, because I don't even know where to find those, bro. That's where
usually you can find any player to get an octopus at like 20-1 or something like that. So I just figured if
that's
you
a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, same drive, right?
Yeah,
it's got to be same drive. It can't be just same game.
I'm not sure. I'd have to read the rules.
Yeah,
I have to read the rules. But Crick, I got I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it.
What?
You live and die by the Jameis Winston sword, man. It's a hell of a ride.
It's a hell of a ride.
And you never know what's gonna happen. You actually you do. You know he's going to go out there and he's getting a gunsling it. You just don't know what the results are going to be.
100%.
He will never ever be afraid to throw the football. He looked like vintage Tampa Bay Jameis Winston last night.
Jameis will sling it, bro. He's not afraid to sling it out there.
He looks like the Jameis that went 30 for 30. For those of you that don't know, Jameis Winston was the first quarterback in NFL history, and I think the only quarterback to throw for 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions in the same season.
Did it for my Bucks, baby.
And if you had Mike Evans and Chris Godwin on your fantasy team that year, it didn't matter. You just start those two, and they outscored everyone.
I started saying, even with him throwing 33 balls to the other team, man, they still got theirs.
Yeah, it was crazy.
What did Jameis end up throwing for last night? Because he missed Jerry Jeudy on another wide open one that should have been another 80-yard touchdown.
Check this out. Hold on, no. That's what I put out ago. This is what I get for thinking Jameis won't have the most Jameis or put on a classic Jameis Winston game, which is exactly what he did. I felt so good about this Cleveland Browns +6 on that last drive. Well, second to last drive before he threw the second pick six, almost throws another.
He almost threw another one after that one. I turned it off after he threw that one. It was bedtime. It was already after 11:30.
You missed this part, dude. So they drive all the way down again and there's like 40 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, I turned it off with 1:45.
There was a pass interference call, which was legit, and put Jameis and them on the 2-yard line. So you just saw a Browns +6 better. I'm like, it's like 40 seconds left. They've got 2 timeouts. All I need them to do is score a touchdown here, and I'm gonna cover this game. And I'm like, no way, no freaking way. This is awesome. What does Jameis do? Rolls to his left after first of all, why they didn't just hand the ball off? You have 2 timeouts. You're at the 2. No one's expecting you to run, and you got Nick Chubb.
Give it to Nick Chubb, yeah.
Anyways, so he rolls to his left after a fake handoff and just fires the ball into the end zone like a freaking rocket. And I'm like, was he trying to like thread a needle or something like that? Because when you watch the play, I'll see if I can find it here in a second. It goes straight to the defender. Like, I don't know.
I told you, you can bet your sweet ass that Jameis will hit somebody on the other team right in the chest with one at least once a game.
And then,
catch it or not.
Well, and then, you know how usually if you intercept the ball and whatnot, you in that spot when you're up as much as they're up, you just go down, right?
You're supposed to.
Yeah. Not this defender.
I like to play to win the game though. So I'm a fan of this guy, whoever it is.
To win.
Doesn't matter. Just
There's
saying.
40 seconds
I know
left.
he's supposed to lay down, Will. Don't you be mad at that guy for trying to get a pick six.
But yeah, dude, my man Jameis, as I try to find this thing, my man Jameis had himself a night. 34-58, 497 yards, most in Cleveland Browns history. 4 tutties.
He should have had about 80 more yards on that, bro.
4 tutties, 3 interceptions, 2 of which were pick sixes, which was the difference in this game.
How you throw for nearly 500 yards and still get beat by more than one score?
I don't know, but all I do know is that here's the play, dude. Here's the play. All I know is that I don't think anyone was really that mad at Jameis. He's the first guy that I've seen that thrown 2 pick sixes and another interception and cost their team a game, and no one's really mad at him. Nobody's mad at him. Look at this, Craig. Look at this, Craig. You think maybe you just try? I mean, you 44 seconds, 2 timeout. You think you just maybe try? It's first down. Maybe just try run the ball with Nick Chubb there.
If nothing else, kick the damn field goal and go back for the onside kick. You got to have 2.
To be honest, I was really praying for Jeudy here. By the way, we got to talk about Jeudy. But I was really praying for Jeudy here because I had him to score 2+ touchdowns. I didn't know it would be my man. This is what I get for ignoring my man Njoku, which is crazy because I've been on Njoku all season long, and the time I decide not to bet him is the time he scores 2 tutties. But watch this play, Crick. Okay, so he fakes the handoff, right? Rolls over here. He's going for Njoku, okay?
Just throw it up in the air, dude.
Yeah, That's
just
not what
lob
happens.
it up.
That's not what happens. You
Easy
ready?
for me to say sitting on my fucking futon, but hell, that's Njoku. Just lob it up.
Yeah, or just wait, like, I don't know, 2 seconds and just lob it out here to Judy, who's coming across down
Any
here.
of them, they both look open.
Winston keeps, throws.
He does know what. I think Jameis is colorblind.
Bro. He just tries to put it on a dart. Like,
Just throw it up and just lay it over there on the B, dude. Just drop it on the B.
And it just like dies right. Like,
You know that drill they got in high school, man, where you beat camp? Me and Buku did this back in the day. They got quarterbacks where they just set a damn garbage can up over there about 20 yards away. You just try to drop the ball in the garbage can.
yes.
You just got to play that game, dude. Just drop it in the B. That ain't even a garbage can. That's like you just drop it in the dumpster.
I feel kind of bad for him right here because he's like, right here, he's like, oh my gosh, he's wide open. He's wide open. He's like excited, right? You know what happened, I think, too, now that I see this? Oh, homeboy here hits it. I was like, it looks like it dies. Once again, gets more air on it, but homeboy here actually gets a hand on it.
He gets a lot of balls tipped, dude. He had like 3 or 4 tipped last
That's
night.
why, because I'm like, how did this thing all of a sudden just die right there into this guy's hand? And I'm like, oh,
Once
okay,
again,
so he hit
lay it up over top, and you got to worry about it.
Still.
He got a couple tipped last night that they caught after they were tipped. I'm like, bro, you don't have to throw everything on a laser, Jameis.
Dude, classic Jameis Winston game. My man. Jerry Judy, shout out to Jerry Judy. 9 catches, 235, 1 tutty. He becomes he's the I don't know how to word this. He becomes the number 1 player, I guess, the number 1 wide receiver to he has the most yards against a former team. I guess a revenge game factor in NFL history.
Okay.
Is that, I guess, how I'll word that.
Bro, the Njoku and Jerry Judy scored 71.7 points for you in fantasy last night.
Oh, we're going to get to that here in a second.
I was mathematically eliminated, too, based off the scores of the other games. Couldn't get there.
But, hey, if replay actually, we might have not had that last pick 6 and we would have covered the game. If replay would have actually done this, or no, actually, it would have been if Sean Payton, because this was right before the 2-minute warning. This is 4th and 10. They call that a catch. I don't know, man. It looks like his foot's on his foot.
Shut up.
It doesn't look. Are you sure?
That's a catch, bro.
Oh man,
yeah, you got to see both feet on the ground, bro. You got a half a yard in between him.
This stat blew me away. Most games in NFL history with 450 plus passing yards and 4 TDs. Peyton Manning with 3. Jameis Winston with 3. That's it.
That's it. That's it. It's not easy to do, bro. Not easy to do.
If I asked you to come up yesterday, if I go, hey, Craig, come up with a stat. Come up with a stat that puts Peyton Manning and Jameis Winston as the only 2 people to do it. Would you have been able to do that?
I didn't think they existed, bro.
You probably would have came up with something about crab legs or like.
I totally would have came up with something about crab legs. 100%. They, yeah, that's nuts, man. They let Jameis sling it now.
They do. They do. I love it.
I bet Peyton did not have 2 pick sixes in any of his 450 plus yard passing games. Jameis probably has 2 pick sixes in all of his.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, it was kind of a
exciting game, though.
Yeah.
I wanted to turn it off, bro, and I couldn't.
No.
I literally wanted to turn it off, but I was like, it's 31-25. I was like, I can't turn it off right now. It's the best Monday Night Football game in 2 years.
Oh, I didn't even realize that's why we're. She's in for it now.
What happened?
Well, remember when I said SD14 fan was playing a dangerous game by taunting me on Thanksgiving? I'm just trying to enjoy Thanksgiving with my family, hang out with my kids. I got someone constantly sending me push notifications when their fantasy football player does something nice.
I've tried to tell her, man. I've tried to tell her that don't age well. She don't listen, man.
Oh, look how the tables have turned here in the highly anticipated matchup of the consolation ladder.
I just told her she's lucky that we don't have one of those crazy things that the person that finishes last has got to do.
I'm excited because this is a 2-week. I didn't realize we're in playoffs already, so it's a 2-week deal. So I got to whoop that ass again this week. That's
you play her for the next 5 weeks, bro. Y'all play this one for 2 weeks, and y'all play another one for 2 weeks, and another one for 2 weeks.
That's fine.
Everybody, it's fine. I know it's fine.
This is gonna be a fun. What do we got? 5 weeks coming up. Oh,
I always
God.
get a random. I'll be sitting on the couch watching. I always get fucking Will. I'll just hear that from over there, and I'm like, I told you, quit taunting, man.
Yeah, you don't taunt this man.
Act like you've been there before.
Yeah, don't taunt me. You got to wait till I'm down and out. All right, you got to wait till the final.
That's what I told her. I was like, look, I've seen way too many things happen. I was up by 45 points in that game last night against you.
Dude,
going into that game.
This one was just nuts.
That's crazy. Like, I mean, my team went off, and I've got a solid. Everybody's finally healthy. I've got my squad right, and all that. We're gonna get to sit and watch. But yeah, I was up by 45 points going into this game last night.
Yeah, dude, you underestimate. I mean, Judy covered that himself.
Yeah, literally. I think you would have beat me with just Jerry Judy.
Yeah, I gotta figure out my quarterbacks in this league because I never play the right one.
I know how that goes.
Anyways.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, good morning, Blue. How we doing? Anyways, fun little ending there to week 13 of the NFL.
Yeah, man, exciting for sure. I didn't have it on the bingo card. That's what I was thinking. I bet a lot of money was on the under in that game last night.
I was so glad. You know what? It's funny. I would have covered this too. I was thinking about doing a teaser, but I couldn't figure out because I contrary to what we do on here, I usually don't like, unless I absolutely love the total, like I think it's a correlated play, teasing the total in the same game. But last night I was looking at it. I was like, I have a feeling this. I mean, if I teased it, we just got to get over 36. I was like, But then I was like, Jameis will do something stupid and screw me. And I was like, So I almost went with Browns plus 12 and then over 36. Was going to be my play, but then I was like, I'll just play Browns plus 6. Damn. You know what made me just play Browns plus 6 too?
What's that?
Trent came out. Says just like the Bills, the Broncos are a mortal mega whale max bet. And I go, okay, well, we're going with the, and that almost got there too.
Man, he hit 2 in a row.
Yeah, he's on a roll.
Mega whale max bets. Okay.
Mega whale max bet. Crick, I've done the math. I've crunched the numbers. I've talked to all the NFL experts. There's only 4 teams that can win the Super Bowl. Do you know which 4 those are?
You've done the math?
Mm-hmm.
I guess it'd be what? Chiefs, Bills, Lions, Eagles.
You're wrong. And I'm going to tell you the answer right after I tell you about this delicious, delicious coffee I got over here. I drink this every morning. It's Rumble 1775 coffee, baby. Join the brew rebellion today. Do you enjoy the free speech that Rumble's protecting and fighting for? Our show on Rumble is only possible thanks to our viewers supporting Rumble's platform by purchasing Rumble's products. Most of you drink coffee every day. This is the Sports Morning Espresso Shot, after all. That's why you have to try Rumble's 1775 coffee. It's actually some of the best coffee, and it's the same price as the coffee you buy now, but it's way better. Rumble's 1775 coffee is free from chemicals, yet rich in flavor. This is because their beans are sourced from high-altitude farms in Bolivia, hand-picked, roasted weekly at their facility in Miami, and delivered fresh to your doorstep. And as believers in freedom, buying from Rumble helps fight back against woke corporations like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. Join the coffee revolution and brew rebellion with Rumble's 1775 coffee. Go to 1775coffee.com. Use the promo code STUDIO, that's STUDIO, and get a free month supply of their cognitive boosting supplement called Limitless when you buy 2 bags of their coffee. Think about that, man. It's a crazy deal. And the supplement's worth more than the 2 bags of coffee. Wow. They're just feeling generous today. Go to 1775coffee.com and try their amazing coffee today. I drink it every single morning here with you on the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm drinking it right now. My favorite way to start the day is just press that little button. And those premium pea berries, baby. Ooh. And I grind them up the night before. I told you guys this, all right? I grind them up the night before, and as I'm getting the coffee ready for the morning, and I just smell that delicious premium pre-berry, I'm like excited to wake up in the morning. Most people have a hard time rolling out of bed, hitting the snooze. Not me, man. I wake up before my alarm sometimes because I'm eager, like a kid on Christmas, ready to run downstairs and just press that start button. Start drinking my delicious 1775 coffee. You can do that too. If you go to 1775coffee.com, use the promo code STUDIO. Buy 2 bags of coffee, get a free bottle of their Limitless supplement. Man, they're too good to us. They're too good to us. That's 1775coffee.com. Make sure you use the promo code STUDIO.
Booyah.
Booyah. All right, Crick, now we got to talk about it. Who can win the title this year? I was thinking about this on my drive to work yesterday. You know, these things come to me every now and then. But I was trying to think about it. I'm like, we kind of know who the playoff teams are going to be already, which is kind of wild. We just don't know what order.
Yeah.
And I think we won't know. This is weird. It's like we know. I don't recall this ever happening. Maybe it has happened. I just don't recall it. But we have in the NFL where we know kind of who's going to be in the playoff. We just don't know which order. And I think it's going to take all the way till week 17 until we figure out the full order. Andrew, good morning, sir. He says Chiefs, Lions, Ravens, Eagles. That's who he's got. Okay. Red, good morning. How we doing? Crick gave us his list. Let me tell you mine. The Bengals, no, I'm just kidding. No, okay. Let's start in the AFC. So in the AFC, here's who I think can win. All right. Here's who I think can win a Super Bowl. The Buffalo Bills. I think they can win the Super Bowl this year. And really, I was looking through this whole thing, and I only think there's one other team
in the AFC.
I think Pittsburgh Steelers. Man, this team has shown you that they can play amazing defense, but they can also get in a shootout if they need to get in a shootout. You got Tomlin, Super Bowl winning coach, Russell, Super Bowl winning quarterback. I think this team, I think they're the real deal. The Ravens, I had the Ravens on this list, but what they've been doing these last few weeks and nothing makes you feel good about Lamar needing to step up in a big game because he's not showing it. He's got great stats this year, but every time there's a big game, something funky always happens to Lamar's team. So especially if they don't win this division, which they could still win the division, but if they don't win the division, I don't trust Baltimore having to go on the road through the playoffs. I don't think they can get it done. And then I don't think the Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl. That's just my personal belief. I don't think they're doing it. I think this team, I think they're going to be way too gassed by the time that point comes around. All the pressure.
I just don't
I think someone's going into Kansas City and beating them in that first, and after, they'll have the bye. Well, they might not have the bye because Buffalo is right on their ass. And if Kansas City slips up one game, Buffalo is now the number 1 seed.
Buffalo's got the head-to-head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, I don't know, Craig. What do you think? Who do you like out of the AFC?
I mean, I think it's got to be the Bills right now, man. I'm with you on the Steelers because they're showing the ability to win different types of games. Like you said, they can get in a dog fight there, mix it up in the mud, or they can get in a high scoring game.
Too, like I'm a big not feelings, but just a vibe guy in sports, especially with the UFC. Like I said, I always like to watch the guys walk out before the fight because you can you just get a sense, right? You get a sense. Yep. Sometimes some people can just be faking it, but there's times when a guy doesn't want to be there and you can see it on his face and you're just like, oh boy. Isn't there a different kind of vibe with Tomlin right now with the Steelers? Like the man's on a mission. I know he's always Tomlin, but just I don't know. Maybe I'm a victim of seeing him that shut your ass up yesterday.
Right. I mean, they seem to have all the pieces in place. They'll get Highsmith back in a couple weeks, make that defense better there. Russ playing well. You've still got a backup quarterback that is capable, won you some football games if God forbid something was to happen to Russ. So you got a lot of different substance on this team. The running game's starting to get flowing along. You got to get George Pickens kind of in line, like Mike said on Sunday. You got to grow up a little bit, man. George got to grow up just a little bit.
It was a beautiful moment. He just pulled him in.
No, I'm with
in
it.
The middle
like
of,
said,
in the
I'm
middle,
okay
there
with
was
it.
just a pick six. It was a huge momentum shift in the game. He pulls him in, just talks to him.
Yeah.
He says, "Hey, here," he brings him in, talks to him. But I mean, man, if anyone's able to do that, it's Tomlin. I mean, look, he controlled Antonio Brown.
I'm fine with that. Well, nobody controls Antonio Brown.
He did though.
But I'm fine with what's going on with the Steelers right now. Like I said, there's not anybody else in that division that looks like they just want it. I mean, you've got Baltimore sitting there that can't really make up their mind whether they're going to be a good team or not. And so, I mean, I'm kind of with you on the Steelers there, but I'm also with you on the Chiefs. I don't believe that team's getting all the way back to the Super Bowl. It feels awfully fraudulent at 11-1 there.
The worst 11-1 team I've ever seen.
I think so.
Patriots says Patriots says KC versus Detroit. Most pro thinks he has a script, but I know the dude who wrote the script had a baby. And by the way, congratulations on cashing your Denver tickets. I wasn't even mad last night. I really was. I couldn't. I was more laughing than I was upset about losing that Cleveland +6 because not one but two times it could have cashed. It could have cashed, man.
Yeah, it was right there for the taking, man.
Oh, but we got Jameis. We got a classic Jameis Winston game, and you know what? It's almost worth it. It's almost worth it. How do you know why? What? I'm
not sure what you're saying there, Matt Chatter. Good to see you, though, man. Red Android, Andrew up there hanging out. Blue Patriot done coming here. Good morning to all you fine folks.
How do you know if Winston playing, his interceptions are moving?
Is Christian McCaffrey going to be out for the year, man?
No, not if they make the playoffs.
Well, they ain't making the playoffs. Not without that guy or Jordan Mason.
Hey, if you're looking for a fantasy football player go pick up the rookie running back from San Francisco.
What,
right
Guardado or whatever it is, something like that? Guarendo?
Blue, shut your ass off. Your daddy's speaking. That was Mike Tomlin.
Mm-hmm. Well,
that's who we got in the AFC.
Yeah.
NFC. Detroit Lions. I think everyone kind of is
we're
lockstep with that.
Yeah, we're there. Is there anybody else even?
I think the Eagles.
The Eagles, yeah. Eagles are legit.
I think that's it.
Everybody, I do too. I was gonna say, looking there, the Vikings maybe.
No, I don't think the Vikings can. The Vikings don't have the depth, and we're kind of seeing it now. Remember at the beginning of the season, you know me. I love looking at the salary cap and how much that it's amazing that the Bills are doing what they're doing with all the dead cap that they have, but it really hits you. And the Bills are doing it with just one being in a shitty division, and two just relying on Josh Allen to be Josh Allen. And they did make that move for Amari Cooper, which has helped Josh Allen.
That's kind of my thing. That's why I think the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings, hell, maybe even the Green Bay Packers, they're all pretty solid because they're playing in the best division in damn football, and they all up there, the upper echelon of the league.
Do you know that you see there, Chicago has a positive point differential? They're 4-8.
So what are we doing?
Yeah, I know.
Screwing things up, man. Screwing the end of the game.
Look at the NFC South. Carolina minus 149 point differential, but look at the Bucks actually have a positive point differential. That's crazy.
Well, we told y'all that division's always trash, man.
But whoever comes out of that one, if the Bucks end up pulling it off, you still don't trust the Bucks in the playoffs, just because I don't think they're healthy enough.
Trust us to win one.
Oh yeah, you're gonna win that home game.
Yeah,
you're gonna upset. You're gonna upset.
I don't think we're getting a home game, bro. We got a lot of work. Well, the division winner would have to, yeah. So
yeah, that's the only way you get in the playoffs if you win.
Yeah, the division winner would have to get the home game. So I still think that rule's stupid too, though, man. If you got a team sitting there at damn 8,
win
9,
your division, baby. Win your
got
division.
a team at 8 and 9. It's not everybody else's fault. Your division is trash. Look, I'm talking about my team in my division. If we're sitting there,
you're gonna have, who you're gonna have coming to town. You're gonna have
the Vikings or somebody.
You're gonna have Sam Darnold coming in. We're gonna get a Sam Darnold Baker Mayfield classic game.
We'll beat them.
That's gonna be fun. I know.
We'll beat them in
That's what's
Tampa.
gonna-
100%.
Then you'll go up to Detroit and take your ass whooping.
They have to play outside and everything. We'll beat them in Tampa.
Oh yeah.
Then we'll have to go play at the Lions again the next week or something.
Unless there was an upset, and if there was an upset, which there could be from like one of the lower, because I mean Packers would be playing. Who would be the? They would be
Crazier
playing the
things have
winner of either Seattle, Arizona, one of those. Maybe they upset one of those guys, so then they would be the ones playing the Lions, and you would actually get to go to Philly. And I mean, you guys versus Philly in the playoffs.
We've owned them the last couple times.
It'd be in Philly this time though, a little bit different, but
Yeah, I know. I don't really want that.
maybe we get a ticket. Maybe we take a ticket on the Bucks to win the NFC, because I mean they clearly have a clear path to the championship.
This Eagles team right now playing much better football than that Eagles team from last year. I don't know if I want to see that smoke right now.
That's true. Patriots says Green Bay is a contender. I don't know, man. I don't know. Jordan Love, I don't know if I'm ready to trust him yet. I'm not getting that vibe.
You won't be able to trust him after the man wins a Super Bowl.
Exactly, because you got to do it again. You can't just do it once.
Do it again. Yeah,
That's why I can't throw too much shade at Eli, because he did it twice against us too.
I was going to say, you better not throw no shade at Eli. He owns you. He's your daddy.
You see what Tom said to him yesterday?
Uh-uh.
Oh god, this was funny. But are we in agreement on the NFC? No one from the NFC West is going to go. I think Seattle's a huge fraud of a team. I don't think you can trust Arizona.
Yeah, whoever wins that division gets.
I'm waiting for the Rams to flip the switch. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it might. God, that might be a good ticket to get right now. The Rams. I'm going to go back to the well on the Rams, and I'm going to regret every single second of it once we're done with the season. But
God, I almost just want to bet whoever got the most plus money on.
yeah, dude. I mean, but here's the other thing. I think I'd rather trust the Cardinals than the Rams. I mean, well, I don't know. Maybe you think things turn around, because look at that point differential with the Rams. It's minus 36. The other two are positive, but maybe, it's like, okay, the Rams are going to get it together now and start scoring again. Law of averages.
I guess you can trust that. I think I'd probably take the Cardinals to win that division.
So Tom posted a photo of himself catching a fish yesterday, right? Shirtless, because that's what Tom does at 47 years old.
Whatever.
And so
cool fish, bro.
Eli Manning took it and said, cute minnow, Tom. He posted that. Right?
Yeah, he's made a living out of beating that guy.
You know what Tom said? You use a helmet to catch that one too?
Hey, counts the same.
Got him.
Got him.
Did you see Shannon Sharp was making Ocho Cinco cry yesterday?
About what?
Just listen.
We gonna be all right.
Next year, y'all ain't gonna be all right this year. Hey man, you done got them people. You had people in Cincinnati believe in you, man. Ocho say we gonna be all right. Not everybody ain't doing nothing but eating chili and hot dogs.
Talking about the Bengals being terrible.
Oh, I'm saying he's that upset over that.
Yeah, dude, he went in on him, man. I'll tell you what.
I mean, get back out there and play, bro. I bet Ocho Cinco go catch a couple passes right now, man.
I'll tell you what. You thought this Monday Night Football game was fun. Wait till next week's Monday Night Football game, Craig.
We got Steelers, Bengals.
No.
Who is it?
If there's one team you want to go play, if you need to get right, and you're scoring a bunch of points, but your defense ain't doing shit, it's the Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, it is Bengals Cowboys.
Yeah.
They're going to score 1,000 in that game.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm laying the 6 points with the Bengals already.
Oh, my God. I'm sitting here looking at CD Lamb. He's got the Q tag on him. Like, fantasy, you got to be careful playing CD right now. He'll do like he did to you last week and all that. Next week, I'm thinking about playing him in the flex, because I think he's going to have like a Jerry Jeudy game.
Oh, it's going to be amazing. Just let's ladder as much as you can. Both Chase and
no, you know who we do. You know who's been the best receiver on the Bengals when he's healthy? One of the best receivers in football when he's healthy.
Cortland
T. Higgins, bro.
T. Higgins is doing
T. Higgins is good.
I was sitting there last night and I'm like, all these years that I've been playing Cortland Sutton in fantasy football, And last night was the night he decides to look good. You know, I mean, he's looked good the last few weeks. He's been Knicks' number one target, but I was like, damn, he had himself a night too. But last night did answer a question for me because I've always wondered, is Judy just overhyped? Like, it's these guys that you see that are just like, you wonder how the hell people keep giving them contracts and they're still on a team. I'm like, they must be the best practice player of all time. You know what I mean? They must look so damn good in practice.
Really?
But you look at last night and you're like, holy shit, Judy can actually play. Because he wasn't just getting the ball. He was actually, you watch his route running, he was doing some fancy footwork.
He did work on Patrick Surtain.
Yes, yeah,
they're buddies. They used to battle against each other at Alabama back in the day. They're buddies and all that stuff, man. But
That's what I'm saying.
He did work on him last night. That little 7 route he kept running, breaking back off to the edge of the sideline there. He looked good doing that thing, man. That was money. He was getting a little bit of a push off, but I like the no call. I'm an offensive guy.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I was impressed.
Yeah, he looked good last night, bro. I mean, he's had the injury problems at Denver and stuff like that, but he was loving. I think he was having an out-of-body experience last night. They were booing him and stuff, and he was just soaking that adrenaline in. He was telling them, come on with it. That man had the most receiving yards ever against his former team. I bet the Denver fans wish they'd have shut the hell up by the first quarter.
I'm not going to lie. I did have a first touchdown ticket on Judy last night. I threw $20 on it because he had to. You know, he just had to. And he damn near got it.
I was going to say, who had first touchdown last night?
One of the running backs for Denver because they got the ball.
Oh, Jamal Williams.
But we had Judy on the first drive, the first play, I think, for the Browns. Judy catches a 44-yard pass. Denver punts, and then, first play.
Right out
James
the rip,
Winston,
bro. They did that play twice. Why would nobody cover that play?
I don't know.
He kept doing the deep drag across the middle, and there was nobody within 20 yards of that guy.
I think and the same thing with Sutton. Sutton was doing the same drag route too.
I'm saying, I don't know, like why they could not stop that play, but that damn thing was wide open every time they ran it.
Dude, this was funny. It says, I've never seen Coach Prime move so fast until he saw his ex-wife. And they're doing whatever, senior day or whatever, right? Or something. I don't know what they're doing here.
That's senior day, yeah. Senior day.
Here's his ex-wife.
Okay.
Here, okay? I think he can still play in the league.
Dion?
Yeah.
Probably.
Watch. With this speed?
All of our honorees.
He gone.
He gone.
He gone, dude.
He that fast with 8 toes too, man.
Bro, he got so close and was like, I'm out.
Yep. Go hug your mama. Let's play football.
Oh man, dude, this is why we can't have nice things. And I don't blame the man. But sources say Washington State's quarterback John Mater is plans to enter the transfer portal. He's gonna go get his bag. And he should. He 100% should.
Y'all are gonna become like the greatest NIL minor league program of all time.
Bro, we are literally a stepping stone.
You guys are minor league. Absolutely. You go to the Pac-2.
You come here, you throw for 5,000 yards, you look great, and then you move on.
Then you go to one of the historic programs and try to win a national championship.
Where do you think he ends up?
Miami.
Really?
No. I don't know where this guy's going to go. It's too early for all that.
Maybe I've just been listening to too much Texas radio, but I think, and they weren't even talking about this, but they were like talking about how they need to get a guy that can sling the ball. They're like, they're probably going to get they're going to get one of these guys that comes in. You'll see in a second. One of these guys that comes in, the way to do it now is not homegrown. It's to get one of these guys in the transfer portal that can throw the football, that you saw the previous year throw the football.
There's nobody in Texas that can throw the football?
This is for A&M. And I was like,
I just been in the state of Texas. They got pretty good football down there.
Well, they thought they had a guy who was a high star guy, and he ends up sucking.
No, Marcel Reed's pretty good. He's going to be a gamer, dude. He's still a
No, not him. The other dude that they benched.
Oh, Weigman?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Marcel Reed's a freshman. That's going to be his job. That dude's a gamer.
No, they're the vibe down there from all the alumni and stuff like that I've been listening to say they know that they don't have their quarterback because Reed can't throw the football.
The people down at Texas A&M don't know shit.
These are the boosters that I'm listening to.
Well, them same damn dumbass boosters gave Jimbo Fisher $97 million to walk out the door. So I don't trust anything.
To give John Mater here a $5 million check to come play at A&M. I'm calling.
I guess they could. That's what happens. You got more money than you got sense.
Would you be mad at it?
I don't give a shit. Good for him. Go get your bag, bro.
I know.
You should be more mad than I am.
Miligo says
I don't give a
SMU
shit.
deserves to be in no matter what. Same with Indiana. We still on the Indiana hype train?
Indiana's getting in, man.
What?
Indiana's getting in, and I think SMU. I tell you what, I don't think it's going to matter. Okay,
What's that shitty game?
I agree with you, man. I agree, but I think SMU's getting in because I think they're beating Clemson.
Match hatters, but those spoilers are Rams and one. You got SMU beating Clemson, so do I. So I'm not crazy on that one, huh?
Yep. No, I like SMU to beat Clemson. I'm with you, AK, though. I think they've done it, especially if they lose, as long as they don't just get trounced. Because, I mean, you got to figure that's a
Let's be
tough
honest,
game, too.
They're not getting trounced by Clemson.
I don't think so. I don't
even
so.
think Clemson can trounce a team.
Crazier things have happened, but I don't think the game's played in Charlotte, too. So, I mean, if SMU loses a close one to Clemson right there, I mean, I'm definitely okay with SMU with a close second loss there because their other loss is only 3 points to BYU. If they lose a close one to Clemson, I'm 100% in support of SMU getting over some. I don't even know how Alabama is still even being talked about in this shit.
Did you see that Alabama is going to get in?
I don't think they are.
Did you see the big news yesterday?
No.
Alabama was like a plus 140 to make the college playoff. All day yesterday, the line flipped, and now they're like greater than a minus 200 favorite. Someone knows something. Unless everyone was lying online, but they were showing DraftKings
right, because
things.
nobody ever lies online.
But they were showing the odds movement, and they went from a plus 140.
Stupid.
How often are the betting markets wrong on?
They're not.
Like,
I mean, not very often. I get it, but there's no reason this team should even be in consideration anymore. You had a game where you didn't score a damn touchdown.
There is a reason why they should be in.
They lost 2 games to 6-6 teams. Who wants to see that? Why? Who gives a shit? Hell with your damn money.
Because
whatever. I know, you're right. You're right. Well, I know that people would pay more for Alabama. All the Alabama fans and stuff travel better than because they're all idiots. But I know they travel better than SMU fans, whatever. But SMU deserves it over Alabama. Period. Point blank. Period.
Oh, they do. But here's the other thing too. Alabama. There's a bunch of people that feel exactly how you feel and would love nothing more than to watch. You'll be pissed off that Alabama gets in, and you'll just be screaming and cussing the committee out, but you will be rooting against them so hard.
This line ain't moving the right way. I told him yesterday on Crick's Corner to bet Alabama the no on the damn thing at. No, it is moving the right way. I'm backwards. It is plus 159. Why? Why is it moving like that?
Because guys like you, the committee wants to tune into the game to watch Alabama lose.
I'm going to bet it again. I'm going to bet it again. Hell with them. They lost 24-3 at Oklahoma. They lost 40. Okay, you didn't score a touchdown against Oklahoma's defense. You gave up 40 points to Vanderbilt's offense. Get the fuck out of here. They don't belong in this damn thing.
But they're in.
Good. Put them in. Let them get dog walked again.
More terrible news, man. Oklahoma has hired Washington State's offensive coordinator. Stepping stone, dude. We're just a stepping stone.
I'm afraid Tim Banks, our defensive coordinator, is going to be on the move too.
Why we can't have nice things, Craig?
I know. I hate it, bro.
Hey, WSU, maybe don't lose the last 3 games of the season, you bunch of pussies.
Did you see that Florida Atlantic just hired Tech's offensive coordinator, making him the youngest head coach in FBS at 33 years old? Kitley is his last name. I can't remember the first name, but Kitley. He'll be the new head coach of Florida Atlantic at 33 years old, man. He's doing things right.
Shout out.
Yeah, 100%. That's big time.
Shout out. I think that was all the news I had there.
Yeah, but that'd be the only way Clemson gets in. Clemson wins on Saturday, man. They're in with a they'll get a bye.
Yeah, because God, that would be stupid. But yeah, I guess they get a bye, right? Because they'll be a champion, huh?
Well, the top 4 will get it. Right now, you're obviously going to get the SEC champion, the Big Ten champion will have a bye, and then the ACC champion should have a bye. But then it's going to be up for grabs between the Big 12 champion and
how can you have
Boise State,
a Clemson team that's on the outside looking in, then all of a sudden, you get a first round bye
because because it's a fraudulent ass format.
You're going to have a 3-loss team get a first round bye.
Here's the thing: is that Notre Dame's going to be sitting there in the top 4. Playing as good a football as anybody, winning 10 in a row and all that. They don't even have a shot at a bye because they don't play in a conference.
Is that a rule?
Yeah, it's the top 4 conference champions. If you don't play in a conference championship, you can't be a conference champion.
So Boise State could get a bye.
Boise State is going to get the bye as long as they win on Saturday. Not could. They're going to get the bye because there's no way that Arizona State or Iowa State jumps them if they win.
I was looking at the odds, and we're about to jump into that next. I kind of want to bet all the favorites and the over in every single game. Just blindly bet it.
Didn't you do that last week in something? It didn't work out? On
No,
Thanksgiving?
it always works out for me.
It always works out for you. It did this weekend.
Yep. You know what also works out for me, Crick?
Hey, Kay, you're going to tell me. I don't even know what side you're on of this thing, hey, Kay. I really don't even know how you stand. The conferences, I really do think the conferences at this point are fucking meaningless. They are. You got teams that are going to get punished for winning more games and then getting to play an extra game for a championship. They're going to get punished for it. It is stupid. You get a whole season to earn your spot into the top 4. We shouldn't be having the top likes of Boise State doesn't deserve a fucking bye. Get the fuck out of here.
Not stupid though, Crick. You know it's not stupid.
Oh God, tell me.
Oh, this one is not stupid. Getting you a free book. All right, from Mike Huckabee here. With President Trump's historic victory, I need to ask parents to please listen up. Now that President Trump is heading back to the White House, he said he wants to teach our kids to love our country. And the best place for them to start it is to learn all about President Trump and his vision for America in his second term. That's why my Huckabee's team put together the Kids Guide to President Trump. And to celebrate President Trump's victory, they're giving away a free giving it away for free. That's my bad. With fun illustrations and easy to follow content, this important guide teaches kids all about President Trump's accomplishments during his first term, and it helps kids understand his goals for his second term. Mike Huckabee wants to send your family this free guide so you can teach your kids the truth. But please hurry, because supplies are limited. To claim your free kids guide to President Trump right now, just visit kidstrumpguide.com. That's kidstrumpguide.com. What do you got to lose? It's free. It's a cool little token. You can hang on to that thing forever. And he's gonna send it right to you, man. Kidstrumpguide.com.
Booyah.
I was trying to get that easy, smooth transition in there, Craig. Thank you. Thank you. All right. College football playoff. No college football game. Isn't it crazy that the college football season came and went and now it's done? And now we've got the regular season, I should say. The regular season's done.
It's just poof into thin air like that.
See ya.
Here's what we can do. We can keep this format the same if we want at least 5 of these games to be blowouts and terrible to watch.
Yep.
Because that's what you're going to get keeping it this way.
Yep.
You're going to wind up getting a game against like Clemson versus like, let's see, probably like a Notre Dame.
Oh, beautiful.
Notre Dame will thump them. You're going to wind up getting like an Oregon or a Penn State against Boise State in the second round.
Beautiful.
And yes, I know they played Oregon to a 3-point game at Oregon, all that stuff. Y'all watch it next time around.
Dude, I'm just looking at this action report, and there's sharp action all over the favorites but one so far.
Who's the one that's not?
UNLV over Boise State, and I don't really agree with that.
It was a close game last time. I want UNLV to beat them.
It's not going to happen.
They almost beat them last time.
I know. That was down in UNLV, though, and that was after they were on this crazy run. Boise State's not losing.
I mean, it doesn't matter either way.
Let's go through some of these, though. Jacksonville State over Western Kentucky. I have no idea, but I like the favorite in this one. They're a favorite for a reason at this point, right?
Let me check the line and see what the lines are at. They moved any on DraftKings. Yeah, it's moved out a whole point for Jacksonville State.
That's what I'm saying.
It was at -4 yesterday.
Yep. Tulane over Army.
I told y'all yesterday, bet Tulane.
Yep. Tulane sharp side. I like Tulane in this one.
It's moved.
I was thinking about doing I was thinking about doing a nice money line parlay of Oregon, Georgia, and Boise State is what I was thinking. I just kind of like it. Maybe throw an SMU in there to get it real juicy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this one. Let's jump to the big one. Oregon, Penn State. This line feels way too short. And I think it's because people are just giving Penn State respect because it's Penn State. But this is going to be one of those games, Crick, where after it's all said and done and Oregon wins this game comfortably, we're going to say, oh, yeah, Penn State can't show up in the big game. They've never been able to do it. What makes you think this year is going to be different?
What if they're a team of destiny?
Show me one play this season where it looks like they're a team of destiny. Team's not good.
They're solid, dude.
But they're always solid, Crick. But this is like the worst Penn State team they've had.
No, it's not.
If you compare it to the other solid Penn State teams.
This team is good, man. This team is good. This team is good.
Name
and
one
it feels
player.
like they might be one of those things.
Name one player on the Penn State.
Drew Nicholas Singleton, Trayvon Allen.
Never heard of him.
Yeah, well, you haven't been watching. So
they haven't given me a reason to watch.
Tyler Warren, only the greatest tight end in college football history.
Oh, you're just gonna give up on your boy Brock Bowers like that all of a sudden? Huh?
No, I love Brock Bowers, but I like watching.
Okay,
I like watching Tyler Warren's old high school
most
basketball
wishy-washy thing I've ever seen, Crick.
I'm just telling you, Tyler Warren's gonna be good in the NFL too.
Mm-hmm.
I got Brock on every fantasy team locked down for years to come. Just like I told you, he was gonna be a Hall of Famer as soon as he got in the league. Tyler Warren's gonna be a good player too, man. I'm telling you.
This Penn State team lost to Ohio State, who Ohio State lost to Michigan. Therefore, this Penn State team is worse than Michigan.
You can get out of here with that team that beat the damn team shit. All that. This one right here is going to be different. The line is too short, I feel like. But I almost feel like they're begging you to take Penn State keeping it above 3.
But find me one good win on that match on there. Find me one. Show me one good win.
Isn't it you that's always saying all you can do is beat the teams that are in front of you? Isn't that you always saying that?
Find me one good win on there, Crick.
They won them, bud.
Find me one good team. That's even.
I'll find it for you after Saturday. Fuck it. I'm betting Penn State. Fuck it.
There we go.
Yep. I'm on the nitty lines. Fuck it.
I knew I could get you to take the bait.
Go in James Franklin we trust. Let's go.
Uh-huh.
I really don't think I want that. I don't know what I want in these games for my balls. I can't figure out. I've started looking at all the different scenarios on how we host a playoff game and all these things. I'm like, I don't even know who I need to lose, man.
I'm not impressed with what they've done this season.
How much Penn State football you really watched? Not a lot.
Actually, I did watch them one week when they destroyed the Huskies because I was
I was going to say that's the one week you watched and you think the team's bad.
Yeah, because they
whipped their ass, bud.
They should have won 70-6, dude. I mean, my Cougs beat this team. Penn State should have won by 70. It's embarrassing.
You don't have to. When you get up by 4 touchdowns, you just cruise.
No. Actually, Penn State didn't even cover. God, embarrassing.
Jesus.
Meanwhile, Oregon's just out here dog walking everyone. Look at that. Beautiful. Penn State didn't even play Michigan this year.
Not their fault.
I'm just saying.
I mean, hell, it ain't like they let them pick at the beginning of the year.
Well, you know what they could do in the middle of a bye week? Just say, you know what? We're going to play an exhibition. You come over here, Michigan. Let's settle this.
Right, because that team probably didn't have a game that week.
Just saying.
You're a fool. Stop it. Just stop it. Let's look at some of these other. What do you think about this Big 12 championship game? What's the action doing on that?
Sharp money on Arizona State. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like I said, I think I'm just going to go with the favorites. This game, you could just flip a freaking coin.
You literally flip a coin, I think.
I think this is what you do. You take the slight plus money on Iowa State right now, and then you live bet Arizona State whenever Iowa State takes a lead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Both
bet on whoever goes down first.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't figure out the total either. Total is probably going to land right on that, too.
It's crazy.
Yep, it is crazy. What about we're just piling on Georgia, right?
I don't see a reason not to.
I don't know how we can't.
I mean, as bad as they've looked,
we watched.
I still cannot shake the fact that they destroyed Texas.
They whipped them in their house.
And I'm listening to a lot of Texas radio, and they're all talking about they're all in there. And this is from an Aggie guy too. He's like, man, Texas, listen, this team, this defense. I know it's the same defense that was out there against Georgia the first time, but this defense is playing a lot faster and a lot smoother now. This is the number.
It wasn't all that long ago.
They just go, Texas is the number one defense or the number one team in the country right now. They're playing the best, blah, blah. And I'm like, you guys are talking I feel like this is just homerism at this point.
Yeah, and those, like I said, those people are damn fools anyway. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They paid Jimbo Fisher $100 million. So I don't trust anything they damn say. And like I said, that game wasn't like that game was in September, was it? Well, how long ago? It doesn't feel like it was that long. It felt like 3 weeks ago when they played. Well, not that long ago, was it?
Nah, I think it was in October. So it's
okay,
like
that's what I'm saying.
A month and
it
a half
wasn't like
ago.
It was week 2 or nothing.
Yeah, they just. And here's the other thing. I'm not really. I don't know what I'm going to get from Georgia's offense. I'm not really worried about it because I know what I'm getting from Texas's offense. Their offense has not been impressive the last few weeks, unless they put Quinn Ewers in there, or not Quinn Ewers, Manning in there, Arch Manning in there, because he was the one that scored that touchdown for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think Sark has to work in Manning somehow in this game. I sound like Beardo now, but I do think he has to because Ewers, for some odd reason, is not getting a click. And Ewers got eaten alive against this Georgia team. And remember, this was the game where they put Arch in at that last drive of the half, and he just got absolutely destroyed. And it's like you can't put the guy in there just to get beat up like that, you know?
Yeah. I'd be a lot more worried about Georgia in this one if they had just kind of blew the doors off against Georgia Tech. I feel like being in that close game and having to battle back through and all that. I don't think you're going to come in like a daisical in this one.
Kirby's going to be laying into his guys. And plus, here's the thing. Georgia, this is nothing new for them. They play in these big SEC title games every single year.
They play in this stadium once a year, too.
This is Texas. Yeah, this is Texas. We saw last year when the Texas got on the spotlight, right, in a playoff game. What did? They lost to the Huskies. Ugh.
Yeah. Georgia already played in Mercedes-Benz Zone once this year.
Yeah. Both teams are in, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't. The committee's got to make a statement here. They can't. They don't want to do this, but the committee has to make the statement and the precedent that if you make a title game in the SEC, unless it's just some fluky team that somehow squeak their way in there and they gets blown out by 40, right? But both these teams, they're not fluky teams.
I don't think it even matters. I think even if one of these teams got blown out, they would still their overall body of work. They're going to justify.
Yeah, because you can't put in a team over. Like you can't put in like
you can't punish them for playing a championship.
You can't put in a Colorado over the loser of this game just because they played an extra game.
Yeah, you can't punish them for playing an extra game against a top 5 opponent. So both these teams.
There it is. The lock of the year. Patriot says Georgia's money on the floor.
I'm betting it. Like I said, I ain't drinking that Kool-Aid again. I damn sure ain't betting against them. Not after what I saw the last time they played. Like I said, to me, it doesn't feel like it was all that long ago, man. And Texas has kind of been doing what they got to do to get through the games and stuff like that. They're not. I don't know where people are seeing. Like, yes, I know it's a good football team, but I'm not just seeing a world-beating football team out there.
You're not.
I'm not. It's just heads and shoulders. Like I'm supposed to just be a foregone conclusion. They're going to go into Mercedes-Benz Dome and whip Georgia. Like I'm not seeing that at all. If anything, I feel like it should be a pick 'em. Nobody getting no points.
I feel like Georgia should be a 2.5-point favorite.
Yeah. Based off what we saw last time, they ought to be about a 14.5-point favorite.
Okay, enough about these two bums. Let's talk about the match of the weekend. Marshall, Louisiana. I can't believe Louisiana is laying over a field goal here, correct?
Go Thunder and Herd.
What's going?
Go Thunder and Herd. Let's go. We are Marshall. Is that right, Steps?
Isn't Steps been on Marshall all year?
Steps loves the Marshall Thundering Herd. Loves them. That's his team, man.
Oh, man. All right.
That is his team. Yeah, I like SMU in that ACC championship too.
I don't know what to do here. Ohio, Miami of Ohio. I don't know.
I think it's funny they got 2 Ohio teams playing in Detroit, Michigan, because Michigan is Ohio's daddy.
Yeah, and I'm with you on the SMU. Although I will say I've watched about as much SMU football this season as I have Penn State. So,
yeah, you ain't seen a whole lot of that. Raging Cages ain't no joke, Patriot says.
Okay. What up, Slick Nerd? How we doing? Yeah, that's right, too. By the way, smash the like button. We got 1,500 of you guys in here this morning. Appreciate you. Get in there and smash that like button. Dare you.
Go Marshall.
Go Marshall.
We love it. I'm going to do a little, let's see here. I'm going to find a sick parlay. I did put a parlay in the other day, man, for like conference champions. This stuff is pretty sweet little one. I'll log in and see what that was. I don't remember all of it. I know it had a SMU on there, and
I just feel like a lot of these favorites, man. I'm looking at the lines. I'm like, Yeah, I know it's football. Funny things can happen, but I mean, usually the favorites are the favorite for a reason because they were the better team all season.
Yep.
And more times than not, they probably were the ones that beat the team that they're favored over, except for the Texas game is the only one. You know? Okay, talk to these guys about something real quick. I'm gonna refill coffee and then I gotta show you something crazy, dude. Something wild. Something that's gonna blow your mind.
It's usually what happens in here, man. What up, Jay Main? How you doing, sir? Good to see you, brother. AK said, also glad to hear playoff spots are preemptively preserved for certain teams, even in the SEC, if some random team wins it. I'm not sure what you're saying there, man. I'm just simply saying that the 4 teams in the Big Ten championship and the 2 teams in the Big Ten championship, 2 teams in the SEC championship, they've all done enough. No matter if they lose that game this weekend, they're in the playoff. And y'all can't sit and justify anybody in the country that deserves to be in over those 4 teams. Don't matter what conference they're from. Those 4 teams in those championship games this weekend are 4 of the top 12 teams in the country. Point blank, period. That's all there is to that, man. So
I'm just so mad at my Cougs because had they just not lost to the 3 teams these last weeks that they should have clearly beaten.
We lost 3 games in a row. We'd be in that thing. That's what I'd say.
But I'm saying, had they won out, they would have been 11-1 for the first time in school history, and they would have squeaked their way into this damn thing somehow, some way. I would have been so excited. And we ain't bad because why would people want our offensive coordinator and our quarterback if we were bad? How about that?
Yeah. Oh man, I didn't realize this parlay's dead.
Parlay's
dead. We got Ohio State as the Big Ten championship winner. Bunch of bums.
I don't think that one's cashing.
Not happening, sir. Not cashing. I wish they'd go ahead and tell me it lost. They're just going to leave it open all weekend, and the other 4 are going to hit, and they're going to show me that 1X. I'm like, just take the money, man. Take the money. Leave me alone.
Loki says, "Will you betting on those pardons?" I did bet. You told me. I looked at one of them that I liked. They would only let me put $25 on it, but I think it was Biden to pardon Fauci is the one that I did. I need to go over to Polymarket and bet that one over there. But I also did bet on Kamala. It's at like 7 cents right now to be the 47th president. I think after the Hunter thing the other day, and I think there's going to be something funky, and he's going to step down at some point. So we'll see. We'll see. It's a long shot for a reason,
Yeah.
We'll see.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, what I wanted to tell you about, Crick, was this thing that's going to blow your mind. You ready?
Yep.
We have the last highlight match of the regular season today. And look what the Fireballs did yesterday.
They got it done, bro. I checked it.
Squeaked by there, baby. Look at this. If you guys don't know, the Fireballs needed 3 points yesterday to make the playoffs. They got exactly 3 points against the Renegades here. They lost 3-6. Don't matter, because if you go here and we scroll down to the bottom to the standings, they squeaked out the Cyclones by half a point. I've never seen that before.
Nope.
I've never seen a team do that.
Closest highlight race I've ever seen.
Exactly.
100% right there, man. Hey, did you see that Best Bets came through yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Anaki and Ubia to win the first set over Gosher and Arats at plus 165.
And I hope you turn around and live bet Gosher and Arats.
I bet them 2-1 before it ever started.
I saw one of those highlight, those betting accounts. I think this is what is it? What's her name? God, I forget her name. And I'm not throwing any shade at her, but the betting queen or something like that. She always posts a highlight thing. Who'd she have in the match yesterday? Let me see real quick. It was and I saw it, and I respect it because it was like a plus 220 play. Like, it wasn't taking a huge favorite, but she had Correa and Flores to upset Jed and Cabrera, and I was like, "There's no way, not happening." I'm sorry. I know you're getting plus 2. I know you're getting plus 220 on it, but she was touting it like it's a lock, and I'm like, no.
Jed's our guy, bro.
Jeden is our guy.
He's our OG interview and all that, man. He'll always be our first ever highlight interview.
I mean, we interviewed him. Now he's in the playoffs. I mean, what more do we need?
We got to bring him back, man. We actually got to bring him back. Man.
I'll see if we can get one of them or Bueno.
We got to bring them all back. Let's have a party.
Oh God, yes, that'd be fun. We have enough seats all in here, man. We can do it.
Get them in here talking shit to each other.
But we're gonna get a rematch, Crick, of what we just saw there, and that's what's gonna be interesting. if we could ask Jedden about that. What do you do? Not only, I mean, the Renegades, the number 1 seed and just a powerhouse with 2 freaking studs on their team. No disrespect to all the other guys on their team, but I'm talking,
we know who the 2 goats are on that team, but probably the 2 goats in the league, man. Those dudes, I don't think you'll have anybody tell you that Goshieri is
we
not
haven't
number
one
1 player
person
in that league.
that one of those guys is overrated.
No, every one of those guys thinks those guys are incredible as we did.
Yeah. And so we got tonight's match, and we're about to preview tonight's match. It's the Chargers and the Devils. Literally, I don't know what you do here, Craig. There's another thing I want to ask these guys. Do you rest this game? Because there's nothing that benefits the Chargers here.
You can't really rest, man. You only got 6 guys on your team. You got to play unless you're going to forfeit it out. Now, I got a feeling they wouldn't appreciate that.
No. You can't forfeit. No.
Yeah.
My mindset is just like in the NFL. You don't want to take too much time off. You don't want too many buys.
No, just
you
play
don't
the game, man.
Yeah, just go out there and play because you got to turn around and play Friday, which means you have plenty of time to rest. You got plenty of time. You know what I mean? You got plenty of time to rest. You got 2 days off in between. I think you want to go out, get right. Maybe you don't try if you got a little injury, you don't push it too hard, but you at least go out there and go through the motions, trying to, you want to be playing your best highlight right before the big match. But yeah, it doesn't matter because the Chargers are going to be the 2 seed versus the Warriors. They're going to have home court. It's going to be wild.
Yeah, I mean, I think you go out and work on your technique, man. Just kind of you don't take it off. I don't think it's ever a good method to take off a game in any kind of professional sport like that because these guys are all pros and you get back. You'll be back holding your cesta, man.
Some say they're the most pro.
Most pro.
That being said, I think we bet big on some of these Devils players. Like we get Jairo this first match, Jairo and Urbieta, who I already love betting on to begin with, -135.
Dude, I do like betting on Jairo and Urbieta.
That's what I'm saying. I know. Don't get me wrong. Iturbe and Benny, they're good, but like I'm saying, these guys, it's their last match of the season.
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna leave it all out there.
I'm gonna take Jairo and Urbieta to win 2-1 in that one.
Ooh, let's see. +260. I ain't mad at that. But actually, today I think we got to be cautious. I think we got to be a little careful about betting these matches to go. It doesn't mean anything to them. So why would they want to go to an extra set? Like maybe they'll try the first set. If they lose it, then they're like, okay.
Maybe it's their last game of the season for these guys. Like if they come out the Devil, I mean.
No, I'm saying like if Iturbe and Benny lose the first set here, you think they're going to be really excited to try to come back and win the second one? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe that's something you do today too, Craig, betting wise. Anytime a Devils match, anytime one of the Devils players, they get up in the first set, you bet them live and just lay the juice. It doesn't matter because how much effort are the Chargers going to want to put in to try to win the last 2 sets?
I think you're underestimating our guys, Iturbe, Benny, Barba, Art. You're underestimating some of these guys, man.
I'm saying these guys are smart players, and they know they've got a big, important match against the Warriors, the defending champ Warriors, by the way, on Friday. Got Ray Lewis that's going to be there. Just saying, man.
Yeah, maybe so, man. Maybe so. I think the Devils are going to bring the noise tonight, man. They're trying to close it out on a high note. They've been banged up all year long. They've got some guys.
That's what I'm saying. If they get up in that first set, if Alex gets up on Zulaka here, what are the odds on that? This is my bet of the day. Alex +170. He was just a almost 2-1 up dog last week. Won outright. Now he's a +170 dog here.
Zulaka pretty strong too, man.
I know he is. I'm just saying. I'm taking the plus money today. It's Alex's last match of last singles match of the season. Hell, I might parlay Alex and Jairo together. Might get crazy.
Let's see what that pays. That'll get you a +377. Talk about Jairo over Iturbe.
Yep.
Okay.
By the way, I think we need to monitor this too. Iturbe is playing 3 times today, so we got to keep that in the old mental note here for Friday.
Well, whatever. That guy's wiry too.
Okay, I'm just saying, dude.
He gets amped.
Just saying.
I don't know. I'll be honest with you. If we're supposed to be giving good betting advice, I don't know that I see anything I absolutely love today because I don't know what I'm going to get based off the playoff stuff.
That's fine. I just told you how to bet it. So I gave amazing advice, and that's how you bet it.
I gave amazing advice.
Avoid betting the 2-1s today, which is the opposite of what we've said all season long. And find value where you can with the Devils players, especially live lines. I'm just telling you. I like Hyro. I like Alex. You don't have to go crazy on Alex, but a little sprinkle here is plus 170 dog. And then you got Hyro. I like Hyro on this one.
All right. I got my best bet.
Ooh.
I like CRB and Kabbalah to win 2-0 at plus 150 over El Barba and Arta.
There we go. See, I knew you could find it, Jim. I just had to push you to it.
I like
2-0.
CRB, man. I'm a big CRB fan.
Plus 150, 2-0. Okay.
Yep. I'm a big CRB fan.
You're going against El Barbara, though.
I am, man. I hate to do that. It's the best beard in Jai-Alai, man. But like I said, CRB's been my guy, man. He made me some money.
Okay. Well, you guys too can watch the final regular season match here this fall. It's still the fall, the fall league of World Highlight League. All the links to everything will be in the description of this stream or video, however you're watching it. We got the Devils and Chargers tonight. Last match before Friday's first the first round of the playoffs. It's going to be great. You can watch it on ESPN 3 on their YouTube channel or the FUBO TV. All that and more. It's going to be a fun night. And I'm telling you, take a little sprinkle on some of those betting advices. I mean, cricket doesn't feel confident. I do. So, I mean, I'm kind of on a heater right now, too. Just saying.
Kind of on a heater. Yep.
Those
never come to an end.
They don't.
Never.
Not when you got to have the positive mental attitude right there, Craig.
I agree. I've not always been the best at that. I agree.
Craig, I have never lost on the last regular season game in a highlight season.
Undefeated, never lost.
Undefeated, never lost. All right. Highlight Devils, Chargers tonight, 5 p.m. Eastern. Go check it out, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
What could go wrong? I appreciate that, Slick Nard. He said, even though one of the hosts likes Patriots, I still think this is one of the best live sports shows online. He don't like the Patriots, though. We appreciate that, sir. Thank you.
We appreciate that. I'm sorry you don't like excellence. It's okay. It's all right. Sorry, I hate my team too, actually, right now. I don't hate my team. My team's great. I hate our coach.
Your team's doing exactly what you want your team to do.
Oh, my God. I was so excited. Ryan yesterday, shout out to Ryan over on Sports Wars. He was like, the Patriots did exactly what they needed to do. You know, he goes, I bet you Will from Game On is excited that his Patriots lost that game. I'm like, exactly.
100%, bro. You
Not
played
only
well.
did they do what they needed to do, they gave up the touchdown at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Get me to the over. It's all gravy, baby.
You played well. You see some positives going forward and all that. You lose the game late. You still get your high draft pick.
Dude, we are the best tanking team in NFL history. Not only because we're tanking, but we're also competitive. So what makes it look like we're trying? We're so good at making it look like we're trying.
Golly. Oh, Ripper been a Raiders fan for 40 years. That's been a rough existence.
If only we had a freaking owner that would open the checkbook up, because it's
your
not
owner's
like
your owner's a piece of shit.
It doesn't make any sense either, because it's like what, the third, maybe no, the Patriots probably the third most valued team in the NFL, right? You got the Cowboys.
I still for the life of me.
Steelers.
I mean,
the Steelers be ahead of them.
They're going to be all right there in the mix. I mean, I'm not sure. You'd have to look that up. I still don't understand how the Cowboys are the most valuable franchise, but
let's see. Oh my goodness, we are third. 2 is not the Steelers. The Steelers. Wow.
Who is 2?
Oh.
San Francisco.
I'm going to give you one more guess. It's not San Francisco.
It's
It's not anyone you would think of. It's a big market team.
It's a big market team?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would say it would have to be. Probably the Giants or the Jets.
The Giants are the 4th, right behind the Patriots. According to this, it's the Rams. And that's just because of location, I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just because you sell more shit.
Well, also your stadium's in LA.
That's what I'm saying. You got there's a bunch of money there.
It's all over. It's all over. Like any building, you could have
you got a bunch of people coming in from out of town.
Potty is worth $100,000, and
and you got a bunch of people that ain't even fans coming in from out of town, just wanting to go catch a game or something. They don't care if the Chargers or the Rams are playing.
They got that new stadium too. It's really nice looking. Yeah,
it makes sense. I mean,
then you got the Giants, the Raiders. Raiders are another one that's just because of their new stadium and stuff. And then you got the Niners, Jets, Dolphins, Eagles, Bears. Where the hell are the?
I was going to say, I bet the Steelers up there in Pittsburgh. I was going to say it'd be pretty hard for them to.
I have a feeling the owners don't want a high evaluation because they know that if the Steelers came on the market today, they are not selling for less than $6 million. They are going to be. I guarantee it'd be about $8 billion.
If there's any NFL team that sells for less than $8 billion, they're a fool.
You know why they have it this way? Taxes. They're like, no. Listen, don't evaluate us that high. Keep us down.
We don't want the IRS raising them.
We don't care. You let Dallas and all them have you let Jerry pay all those extra tax. Well, I mean, they're in Texas, so they got some friendly tax laws up there, but are down there.
Fucking Jerry, man.
Oh, Jerry.
What a bum.
I'm gonna go warm up the Jeep real quick.
Go warm up the Jeep.
That time of the year.
Let's see what we got going on over here. I was going to look, see if we got any hockey on tonight, man. We'll feel that we got a whole slate of hockey this evening, man. Let me get this shared up. We'll show y'all the slate this evening, man. Who you like on the ice tonight, Blue? Give me a winner there, man. I have not been watching a whole lot of hockey, man, with all the college football and everything going on here. Let's see here. We got, looks like first game tonight, Sharks at the Capitals. Capitals -1.5 on the puck line at home, -120, -298 on the money line for Washington, +240 for San Jose. You got a total of 6.5 in this one, -110 to the over. Kraken at the Hurricanes. Hurricanes -1.5 at home, -110. Man, some big spreads on the puck line tonight. I don't like having to lay that juice on the puck line like that. Let's see. Kraken +215 on the money line. Hurricanes -265. Got a total of 6 in this one. My bad, y'all. Red Wings at the Bruins here. Bruins after a rough start to the season. Trying to get right. -1.5 at home. +130 on the puck line for Boston. -192 on the money line for the Bruins. +160 for the Red Wings. Low total of 5.5. And this one juiced to the over at -125. Let's see. Blue likes the Panthers and Jets tonight, and then Panthers Capitals money line parlay. Let's see what that'll get you.
Did the Stars go under yesterday?
I don't know. Let's look and see. I didn't even read that yesterday. I don't know. You always threw me off. I wasn't ready to go on this one. Who you like out there, man? We ain't got to read all them lines.
Me throwing you off? No way.
Stars went way under yesterday, sir. 2-1. That's fine. I understand.
Stars are an under team, man. I'm just
they go under more than they go. They just go over every time. I bet the under. I think of those 9 games that have gone over this year, I bet 8 of them.
Can lead a horse, man. Can lead a horse to water.
I'm telling you, I didn't bet it. So what up, Mighty Megatron? I like that name, man. He said the NFL is rigged, but we have the script.
Absolutely it is. And guess what? Well, I lost it, but it's around here somewhere.
Script? You lost the script? We can't lose the script. Shit. Not after we had such a good weekend last weekend. What are we doing?
Oh, found it. We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Okay,
got the script right here. Got the script, baby.
That was close.
Rigged as hell. Rigged as hell, and it's fine because we're gonna make money off of it. No, hey, I wanted to tell you something. So last night I was telling my wife, I'm like, hey, I go, how about this? I'm gonna just sleep in tomorrow. You do the show with Cricket in the morning, okay? You just handle things, and I'm gonna sleep in, okay? I'm kind of tired. And she goes, could you imagine?
I'd be like, all right, Courtney, let's go.
I was like, I don't think I could sleep because I would want to watch it.
You'd be all in the chat, man.
Oh my god! And then she just goes. All I would say would be just bet on black. Okay, there you go. That's the show.
Bet on. Okay, I would go to the nearest casino and put 500 on black immediately.
Any college football team that has black in their colors this weekend, bet it.
Hey, I'm telling you, there's something to it. If I ever get in a real spot where I just don't know, I just ask SD14 fan. I'm like, who you like in this one? Because her track record on those games when she knows absolutely jack shit about the game, she's pretty good at picking a winner randomly. So
isn't that funny? It always works out that way.
yeah, and they have no idea. No idea.
I have an idea about something though, real quick.
Pause for positive.
Pause for positive. Another Rumble exclusive company, one of our favorites. If you have a dog, we've all been there. Our pup goes from full of energy to sick and miserable in an instant and at the worst times. Then we're calling vets in the middle of the night or on weekends trying to find a clinic that will take us in. It's a terrible way to manage your dog's health, not to mention your stress levels and your monthly budget. That's why people are getting the Pet Emergency Kit by Positive. It contains critical medications and supplies that can not only keep you out of the veterinary office, but may even save your dog's life. Their kits contain critical medications like activated charcoal, styptic powder, and more. It might save your dog's life. Head over to positive.com. That's PAWSITIVE.com. And use the promo code STUDIO, STUDIO, to get 15% off your pet emergency kit today. Don't wait. I mean, it's already, cough and cold time here. We got the holidays coming up. It's a busy time of the year. The last thing you need is old pup to get sick, and then you're looking down and then throws a wrench in all your plans. Just get yourself a pet emergency kit. Have a little peace of mind during this hectic time of the year, because you don't want to add more to your stress levels and, like it says, to your monthly budget. So go get you 15% off your Positive Pet Emergency kit by using the promo code STUDIO over at positive.com.
Booyah.
Booyah. All right, Crick, what do we want to talk about to wrap things up here today?
Man, Mighty Megatron. Appreciate that. They said you guys have a nice amount of viewers. Man, that's because Rumble takes such good care of us, man.
They do
Always
take good care of
giving
us.
us
You guys are the real MVP.
That's right. They are. They take good care of us. What's up, GCMS7? How you doing?
Jay Main says he's benching White. I would too.
Yep.
Hell, I'd go pick up San Francisco's running back if you can.
That's what he's talking about. He said Garendo in there. He's gonna try to get him, bring that title.
Oh, is that his name? I haven't.
Yeah, it's
his name. That's too early in the week.
That's who it's gonna be, man. That's who it's gonna be.
Oh, GC says he would like to hear the 4. Okay, who are your 4? GC.
For what? What are we talking about?
The title of the thing. The only 4 teams we talked about it earlier. The only 4 teams.
Oh hell, I don't ever read your titles, man. I don't even know what those mean. The only 4. My 4 would be.
Did you even see the thumbnail today?
Man, no, I didn't. I was running late this morning. I got in here. I got it all shared out and everything. I think my 4 would be the Bills, the Eagles, the Lions. Who am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting somebody.
The one that we talked about?
Probably.
Correct. Look at that thumbnail, man.
Look at that thumbnail.
Cool. A pretty good thumbnail.
Bills, Lions, Eagles. I really don't think the Chiefs are going to win it, man.
Yeah, so this is what first of all, we got the script. So we know what's going to happen. But we were taking a look at it and who we just gut feeling thinks that actually has a chance. And out of the AFC, we were looking at it, and I think the Bills do have a chance. And the Bills really do have a chance to get the 1 seed, too. If Kansas City slips up one game and the Bills just continue to roll, which there's nothing telling you the Bills shouldn't continue. I mean, hell, they won the division on December 1st.
That's the only thing I think might hurt them. They're going to try to cruise then the rest of the way this thing and maybe not play some of the starters.
I think McDermott's going to do that, though. I think he's going to look at it and be like, I think he's wise enough to know that you do not rest your team at the end of seasons.
I agree, bro, but if they get Josh Allen hurt in week 17 playing a meaningless game, that man's going to get fired.
That's true. I said I don't trust the Ravens. The Ravens haven't shown me anything this year. I mean, Lamar's putting up good stats, but they have 5 losses this season. I mean, they've shown the season that in big games, something funky is going to happen, and they have yet to show that they can pull it out.
Whatever. I feel like this is going to be the season they make a run, man. Because usually when they're sitting there at 13-4 or whatever, that's when they bow out early. They're going to wind up squeaking in this time and having to play in that wild card round and get rolling along.
So GC says he's got Lions, Chiefs, Bills, Eagles are his teams that he thinks are good. I don't think the Chiefs are getting there. I really don't. I think the Chiefs might even lose in the first round, whether they have the bye or not.
The only thing that worries me about that is that it might be rigged.
It might.
If it is, they're going to walk.
They are just barely getting by every. I think it's going to catch up to them, dude. Because it's rigged.
I'm just saying.
I mean, I feel like maybe bet the Chiefs just in case. I mean, it worked out last playoffs for us. At least for me, I was
I was
riding
gonna
them
say it
all the
didn't
way to
work out
Super
for
Bowl
all of us.
victory.
Some of us bet against them every single week.
My other one, though, I don't think it's the Chiefs. I think it's the Bills, and I would not be shocked at all. I think the Steelers this year are built to win a Super Bowl. I think they can do it. There's just this vibe and this aura about Tomlin right now. This team can show that they've shown that they can. I mean, they can play great defense when they need to. They can get in a shootout if they need to. I mean, you got a veteran Super Bowl winning quarterback. And I'm the last person who ever wants to say anything nice about Russell Wilson. You got a Super Bowl winning coach. You got a defense that's nasty. Steelers, man, they can, as long as they don't fumble shit here at the end and they win their division, Steelers can make it.
Yeah. They could.
Think about it. Could Steelers AFC Championship game? Do you think they could go into Buffalo and beat Buffalo? I wouldn't be surprised.
Be a rematch of last year's.
It'd be a fun game too. I think it'd be a fun game.
Would be. It'd be cold. Be cold wherever they play that
fun game.
Yeah.
God,
I think they could go in there and beat them.
If you were the Bills, you would almost hope that it's not a weather game. You want perfect weather, like it's cold, but like no snow, no wind, no nothing. Because if it's a nasty weather game and you got who's more built to win one of those ugly snow games in Buffalo than the Steelers? That's the game they want to play. That's the game Tomlin wants to play. Make it ugly.
Yeah, you're probably right. What up, JD? How you doing, man? The
only thing that makes me nervous about the Steelers is the run game.
I don't think
all these other good teams can run the ball. The Bills can run the ball.
I'm telling you right now, I don't think it matters. I don't think none of them teams beating the Lions.
Well, we're talking about that to get to
That's fine. We talk about the AFC. We talk about whatever team's going to make it to lose to the Lions.
Oh, man. You're going to make me do it, huh? You're going to make me bet against the Lions now.
Bet against them, bro. Bet against them. Go ahead. I ain't betting against Dan Campbell. I run through a brick wall for that man today.
That's true.
Today.
Yeah, dude. This NFC is just all sorts of wild. You know what I like this week?
Tell me.
It's going to be ugly. It's going to be so gross. You're going to...
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away?
It's going to be so gross.
Tell me.
I like the 12.5 with the Panthers against the Eagles this week.
Oh, my gosh. You keep doing this. Don't do that.
12.5 is a lot of points, Greg.
Bro, they just lost that game to the Bucs. They gave it away to them at the end of the game there. They shot their wad. Don't bet this.
Name me one team that wants to bet on the Panthers and doesn't want to bet on the Eagles right now. And one person, sorry. Everyone's loving the Eagles right now. Listen, I've been on the Eagles since the beginning of the season. I said, I think this team's going to end up doing the damn thing. I mean, they were 10-1 last season. And I hope you guys don't forget that. They're a good squad. They just fumbled the bag at the end of the season. Now everyone's jumping on board this Eagles train, this Broncos train that we were talking about at the beginning of the season. Now I kind of want to fade it because I think it's getting a little overvalued. The Panthers are playing better ball. Yeah, they lost, but they're playing a whole lot better ball the last month of the season. That's it. I'm going Panthers money line. How about that?
Go ahead. Book, thanks you for your donation. 100%. Go ahead. You ain't going to listen. So I get to the point where I'm just like, go ahead, do it. You're going to have to learn the hard way.
And then it's getting clipped out when that plus 510 cashes is what it is.
I ain't even scared of it, bro. I ain't even scared of
it. What up, Blue? That's my boy, Blue. Later, Patriot. Have a good one, buddy.
He say, Patriot, go get you some pancakes, man.
Mighty Megatron says 12 is a lot. 12 is a lot, dude. It's a lot.
12 is a lot, which is there's no reason it should be that high in an NFL football game.
Okay, but if you're the Eagles,
what happened last time?
Outside of Barkley breaking the record.
Stop. What happened the last time the line was this big? And I tried to tell you the Detroit Lions were going to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars 50-something to 10, and they beat them, 52-6?
That's the Jaguars.
What makes you feel like the Panthers are any better than the Jaguars in any shape or form? And the Eagles,
home field isn't the same as the Lions' home field.
I'm betting minus all the points. I'm going to bet a minus 27.5.
What makes you think the Eagles want margin in this game this late in the season?
What makes you think the Panthers can stop them from doing it?
Did you see Adam Thielen? He was stealing it this weekend.
Adam
He got.
Thielen it. Oh my God!
Did you see he got a tutty?
Okay, you just sold me. I'm betting the Eagles minus all the points.
Dude, he's
because
back. He got 23
Your
points in
handicap
fantasy.
was Adam Thielen coming back at me. So yes, I'm betting the Eagles minus all the points.
I'm just saying. Did you see him this last week? He looked good. He looked like
It
vintage
looks
Adam
good for
Thielen.
him. He's like 57. Congratulations. He probably looks good if he gets out of the bed every morning.
I'm just saying, man. He looked
Whatever. I'm
good.
betting the Eagles minus all the points.
All right. It's gonna be a fun week on the Wise Guy Roundtable this week. Got a little crossfire action, a little heated debate.
I just don't know how you could, in good conscience, trust the Panthers. Put your good, hard-earned American dollars on the Carolina Panthers.
Well, I mean, I just did it with the Browns and Jameis Winston last night, so shouldn't be too hard to figure out.
Whatever. I would much rather. I could get behind you supporting Jameis Winston. I cannot get behind you supporting Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers.
And you got to say no homo after that.
Oh, no homo. Sorry. Missed that one. Golly.
I got him.
Got him.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out with us today. It's been a fun morning talking sports. We'll be back tomorrow bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I don't know what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about something sports related.
We got Pump the Brakes this afternoon.
We got Pump the Brakes this afternoon. That's going to
5
be
p.m.
fun.
Eastern Time right here on the Game On channel.
Find out if Steps still is riding with his Marshall squad or not. He's catching five. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back tomorrow bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But until then,
good luck, good gambling,
and game on.